Welcome to another episode of Schadenfreude Bubble Teas Gaming. Today's topic will be how to protect yourself. I am the best person to ask this because you can ask N3O. During the whole time that they invaded K67, my bubble never dropped. Even the bubbles on my out never dropped. They call me the king of bubbling, so I will tell you how to bubble and give you guys tips and tricks on how to bubble. Okay, so a lot of new players like they complain about the fair play to all the whale bullshit, but actually there's always one effective way to prevent that, and that is bubbling or truce in this game. So how do you, the tips I can give for bubbling are actually pretty simple though. Let me pull up my trusty notepad 2020. Sorry guys, I just ate some bad Kentucky Fried Chicken and it's about to come off my asshole. Okay, so bubbling is is important because like it prevents you from your stopping your progress in the game. So what to do if you want to bubble like a pro? So what I recommend is every day you bubble at the same time. For me, is usually when I go to bed, I will bubble. I don't bubble in the morning because sometimes if you oversleep, oh surprise butt sex, you're fucked. All your investment is gone. So pro tip number one, always bubble at the same time. It's always advisable to use 24-hour bubble. Let me show you the game. Okay, so you can see from the game there's 4, 8 and 24 hours. Generally, the 24-hour one costs 1k and the 8 and 4, not too sure, never use them much. So every night before I go to bed, I will put on a 24 bubble. So this is to prevent me from getting rallied when I am sleeping. So what other tips? Like always bubble at the same time and 24 hour. And if you consider that the cost of bubbling 24 hour, which is about 1k blue diamond a day and adds up to 7k blue diamond a week, there's other alternatives that you can actually be cheaper though. So let me show you this alternative. So wait, let me close the notepad. Okay, so in the alliance, join an alliance whereby you can hit horses, and the horses will generally able to generate you 1k blue diamonds a day. If your alliance doesn't generate you more than 1k blue diamond a day, you should probably quit the alliance though. So what do you do? So you can always go to your alliance tab and request protection, and always request for 7 days. So what does this mean? So if you look at your rookery, which is in your city, there will always be management here. You can add your protector, which usually gives to a person of your different time zone, or you give it to someone who is really on. And the usually if you say like, hey guys, I need a 24-hour bubble, you will have a lot of truths, like protection truths. You can get this by in the Westeros ship and hitting rebel leader, and generally the bigger players in your alliance will have spare 24 hours. You can always go to the alliance and request for 24-hour bubble every night. It's not that difficult though. Bubble if you want to save 1k blue diamonds, and it also helps when you're offline and you get soloed and attack, and your protector can bubble you as and when do you get online. Okay, so these are the two main things of bubbling though. Always bubble at the same time and set a protector and request for bubble. The protector can be your alliance member or friends that you made in the game. It's not that difficult though. Bubble always try to use 24 hours. I never use 8 hours. It's just to be safe though. And if you really want to protect yourself for like eternity, when you start the game, you rush your iron bank to level 9. Oh, mine just paid out. So let me change my skin. Oh, sure. Yeah. Give me a minute. Let me see. Okay. Let me change my skin. Shit. Sorry guys, my stomach's a bit painful. Ooh. So if you want to be bubble forever, you just get your iron bank to 9. You will easily earn about 9k blue diamonds a day, 7 to 9k. 7k blue diamonds a day is enough for you to bubble 24 hours every day. And if you pay a little bit more, you can bubble for at one shot for 10k blue diamonds. So another pro tip, if you want to be a good bubbler and never complain about not having truce or blue diamonds, get your iron bank to level 9. Okay, what else can I say about protecting yourself? So in this case, let me see, a minute. So given 3 tips: bubble at the same time every day, 24 hours. And if you really want to go one step further like me, I always screenshot and save it in a folder, or so that I know that I didn't fucked up. Set a protector, request for a bubble, get your bubble to level 9, and you can bubble forever. Okay, these are the general guidelines of bubbling. So if you like playing this game and you like saving, think of bubbling as saving your progress in the game. If you don't want a PvP and you just want to play PvE and grow your castle, I recommend you doing these steps to ensure that you don't drop your bubble. Okay, and bubbles do overlap though. Let's say I have 5 hours remaining on my truce. I can add 8 hours to extend it to 8 hours. You don't have to wait for the bubble to pop. Okay, what other pro tips I can tell you for bubbling? If you really hate bubbling, don't train that many troops though. For example, in my setup here, let me remove the notepad. Boop. You can see that if I was a 0 castle, I could easily hide my troops in the castles, and when I get attacked, they'll be hitting 0. This is usually very friendly for new beginners though. If you do that, also remember to shelter your lot and deplete your resources so that the other side doesn't get anything when they hit you. It also saves you the stress from bubbling every day. So just have very little troop count, so like the less you have, the less you lose. What are the tips for bubbling? Bubbling, again, you can there are some other tips though. If you like in the kingdom you're like fairly strong, always go offline in better gear. So when I'm asleep, I will always make sure that my castle is either in battle talents, better gear, or battle castle and better exterior. And I'll set a curfew so that they will have to guess my formation though. And if the alliance is good and your stats are decent, you can get reinforced so that you'll never lose the battle. And these are generally the guidelines to bubbling. So this is a very important aspect of the game. You can either choose to bubble for 24 hours or use the shelter and hide troops like garrison or reinforce so that you'll never lose anything when you get hit. So this is basically the beginning guide of teaching you how to bubble. If you really want to be safe and not get raided every day, choose a nap kingdom. A nap kingdom is whereby they have a strict policy whereby you can't get attacked, but those get raided by invaders as well. Okay, this is a short video on how to bubble. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Any questions, please ask me in the comments below. Ta-ta!